Hello and welcome back, or if it's your first time, welcome. This weekend we are making beef stew, Moroccan beef stew. It is lamb tagine, and tagine is the type of earthen pot that it's traditionally made in. And I guess it's sort of like a cone shape on the top. So then, it just it's sort of like a slow cooker, which is why the slow cooker is perfect for this. So it just kind of keeps all of that in and really like cooks that beef or that lamb through. And you can also use chicken too if you don't want to do red meat. It took about 30 minutes of prep time with the chopping, browning, and sauteing, which I did all in the Instant Pot. And then I just switched it to the slow cooker mode, which is perfect because then it is really one pot. So it was delicious. And then there is a specific spice mix that's in it. It's called Ras El Hanout. I think I'm saying that one right. I tried to find it locally and couldn't find it, so I had to order it from Amazon. I got this brand, and I'll put the link for that down below, and then you can order that. Or if Dana's Table, and she also put in a recipe to be able to make your own, which will be almost the exact correct amount. I think you'll have maybe just a little bit more than what's required for the recipe. All right, so let's get to it. Here are all the ingredients assembled and prepped. I weighed the beef to make sure I had 2 pounds, and then just add a little bit of olive oil to the Instant Pot. I had it on the saute mode, and then just put the beef tips in there, salt and pepper. She said to do this before, but I just do it while it's in the pan. Seems to make it easier for me. I did have to do it in batches just because the Instant Pot is not large enough to hold all of the beef to make sure that it's getting browned properly. And then get all that out, put in more olive oil and the onions. Let those go for about 2 minutes. Just kind of saute those up when they start to sweat. Then you're going to add in the carrots and garlic. And then in goes the Ras El Hanout spice mix. I don't measure, but I believe she said a tablespoon and a half of that. And then just give that a good stir, get those flavors going together. And then you'll add in the chicken broth or the beef broth. It's a total of 2 cups, but you divide it. So just 1 cup now, and then just kind of stir that in. And then I always just scrape the bottom, just to make sure you're getting the brown bits off the bottom. Those have a lot of flavor in them. And then just add the beef in. And then you'll add in the remaining cup of broth. And then just give that a good stir. And by now, the house is smelling delicious. And then I just make sure that it's on the venting. Put the lid on. It's on low for 6 hours. And then I make she says potato starch slurry, but I didn't have potato starch. I had cornstarch. So it's 1 tablespoon of the cornstarch, 2 tablespoons of water, and just mix that together. And then what you'll do is you'll add in the dates and the apricots. I had prepped those at the beginning just when I was chopping everything. It makes it easier to just do all of the prep at the beginning. And then put in that starch slurry, and then you'll give that a stir, and then you'll leave it sitting for about 10 minutes. The broth will get a little bit darker brown. In the meantime, I'm rough chopping the fresh parsley to use as a topping, or you can do toasted almonds. I decided to go the easy route with the parsley. And then it's time to put it in a bowl and top it with the parsley. And there you go. Moroccan beef stew. It is so delicious. Enjoy. I'm not sure if what Dana's table had us making is traditional Moroccan lamb tagine or beef tagine, but this is delicious. It has the apricots and the dates in it, which I know sounds really weird, but it gives it a sweetness that just makes this stew so delicious. And then topping it with that chopped fresh parsley is so good. And the meat is so tender. So this is definitely one that I will be making not only in the winter, which of course it's delicious in winter. Who doesn't like beef stew in winter? But to do it throughout the summer, which is pretty much 9 months of the year here in Florida. But doing that, and then it's just great because then it's all in that Instant Pot and it's cooking while you're out. Once it's all cooked, it's just kind of sitting there and absorbing all those flavors. So if it does have to be in there longer than 6 hours, it's not going to hurt it. I do hope that you try this recipe. I'll put the link for Dana's table down below. And if you've made it this far, don't forget to subscribe or hit that notification bell so you never miss a video, and leave me a thumbs up and leave me a comment if you do make this. See you next time.